This is 3 News First Edition.
Recovering in a San Antonio burn unit, how one South Texas family battled to save their grandmother.
Plus, cracking down on blighted properties in the Coastal Bend, what code enforcement is doing to clean up one neighborhood.
And we all know the classic story of To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm Sarah Costa live at the Harbor Playhouse, getting a preview of their now playing play.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jane Monreal.
And I'm John Thomas Cobos. It's 5:30 a.m. Thursday, September 11th. We're going to start this morning off with breaking news out of South Africa.
They are
Oscar
delivering
Pistorius.
the verdict now.
And they have found him to be not guilty of murder, although the judge has hinted that a lesser conviction could come soon. This is a very long process, as we're all learning in South Africa. There's no jury, there's a judge.
It's a very interesting trial process. Yes, and so the state has decided, or not proved, not enough evidence to prove, but we'll be following this throughout the morning. All right, in the meantime, let's check in with meteorologist Alan Holt for a check of our weather.
Yep.
Changes are coming.
And over here in the weather department, I get to follow our first late season summertime cool front heading our way. And I want to emphasize too, if you're watching us, we keep saying cool front, but we're not talking about really cold temperatures,
weather.
just not as hot front, quote unquote, on the weather front there. We are looking at a very clear start this morning, 78 in Corpus Christi right now, only a few clouds and light winds out of the south. Today will be another sunny and hot day. 90s by noontime, 95 this afternoon with the heat index of 106. Tomorrow and Saturday, though, more clouds, more rain, and cooler temperatures. We'll break it all down in a few minutes. Jane?
All right, thanks a lot, Alan. A Kingsville woman is recovering out of San Antonio burn unit this morning after suffering smoke inhalation when her house caught fire. Flames broke out just after 4 yesterday morning on East Avenue C near 8th Street. The fire quickly spread, trapping 95-year-old Nena Trevino inside. Her granddaughter, who lives nearby, tried to rescue Trevino but could not reach her.
That's her bedroom window right there, and that gate's closed off, so we couldn't even go through there. So we had to hop the fence that way and get around.
Firefighters rescued the 95-year-old and another elderly man who also lives in the home. Investigators say the fire sparked at the base of the water heater.
Corpus Christi code enforcement continues to crack down on rundown buildings that are hubs for illegal activity.
Tuesday night, city crews cut water off to the Reed Street apartments to avoid wastewater overflow and send a message to management. 3 News reporter Mike DeSilva shows us how one family in the area says this cleanup effort is only the first step.
As Taylor Salazar and his wife walk their 1-year-old daughter by football practice at Ray High School, he says he doesn't feel safe in his neighborhood, and he would like to see more done to address the problem.
I would like to see, number one, to have more cops around us to feel more safe and get a handle on the drug crime around here, because a lot of it is just in the wide open. You see a lot of drug transactions being done just in plain daylight.
Sebastian Vargas recently moved into the neighborhood behind HEB off Alameda just 3 months ago. You know, what's it been like for you? I mean, do you feel safe?
Actually, no. I had someone break into my car recently, and it kind of bummed me out. They smashed the windows, and they turned on all the lights, and they drained out my battery.
Elena Olivas and her daughter Natalie live together in an apartment in the neighborhood, and they don't feel safe.
As soon as my lease is up, I hope I want to move out of here, because it is scary, because people come through, you know, where I live. Oh, Lord, no. They already break windows and all that, and
My church right here off of Lindell, this building right here, just got robbed. Twice.
Natalie doesn't get home from work until 9:30 at night.
And the person that's like taking me home, she watches me from the car while I run upstairs, knock on the door, and then till my mom lets me in. And then when I go upstairs, I shine my phone through the window so she can know that I'm inside. That's how unsafe it is.
And that's how life is for the folks who live in this neighborhood. Mike DeSilva, 3 News.
The Island University is working to become known as the Research University. That was the message during the State of the University address yesterday. Dr. Flavius Killebrew wants to capitalize on drone research, which was on display during the luncheon, and marine studies. Killebrew's goal is to increase funding from $17 million to $30. The move would make Texas A&M Corpus Christi one of the top research campuses in the Lone Star State. Killebrew also announced the university is seeking state approval to offer a new doctoral program in nursing, as well as electrical engineering and geospatial computing degree programs.
A warning for Gmail users this morning after 5 million Gmail addresses and passwords appeared on a Russian Bitkom forum. The list appears to be a collection of passwords exposed in previous hacks, likely on users' computers. Google says they are aware of the situation, but there's no evidence of hacking and says its servers were not breached. The search engine giant adds there's no telling if the list is even authentic, but are warning users to take steps to protect their accounts. Be sure to create a new and stronger password and use two-step password authentication process. Home Depot says a recent breach in their customers' credit cards is larger than previously thought. The company says 60 million credit cards have been compromised. That's larger than the breach for Target customers in December of last year, when information for 40 million credit cards was stolen. Home Depot says the breach goes back 5 months. Representatives say customers will not be responsible for any fraudulent charges and should call their banks and get a new card as soon as possible.
The latest round of Coastal Bend residents are going through the Citizens Police Academy. Just over 30 people are learning firsthand what life is like as a police officer. The group meets once a week for 3 hours. The goal is to foster stronger relationships between the community and police department.
To our firing range and fire weapons. They'll drive our cars. They'll do ride-alongs alongside of our police officer, just to get a flavor for how our police department works and what it has to offer.
Police Chief Floyd Simpson says the Citizens Police Academy runs for 11 weeks. And what a great program. You get a chance to know your police officers.
This is how you understand everybody's walking their steps.
Yeah.
In New York City, there is comfort for the family of a fallen firefighter who died in the September 11th attacks. 2 weeks ago, the sworn metal bracelet bearing the name of Michael Otten and the inscription FDNY Ladder 35 9/11/01 was found. The firefighter was killed when the Twin Towers fell.
His son wore that bracelet but lost it nearly 1 decade ago when he was just 11 years old. A woman walking along a beach in Long Island found it. She tracked down Otten's family.
The woman is actually from the same town. Her brother, who recently passed away, was also a New York City firefighter. Otten's sons are also training to become firefighters themselves.
I think that's how you say full circle.
Yeah, that gives me chills. Can you believe that? That's an amazing story.
We'll hear lots of stories about that today and throughout the day on the anniversary.
Stories of hope and just, learning, moving on and
growing
triumph.
And, exactly.
Well, Gregory Peck starred as this unforgettable character.
Yeah, after the break, Sarah is back live with where you can catch Atticus Finch and the classic To Kill a Mockingbird, plus your morning sports report.